What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. The NBA Finals, they're finally set. We know which two teams are going to clash. It's going to be the Thunder. They've been clinched for a couple of days. And the Pacers pulled it out in Game 6 versus the Knicks. No Game 7 for us fans, but for Pacers fans, I'm sure you guys are relieved there will not be any Game 7 festivities to worry about. I want to talk about the Pacers in this video because I talked about the Thunder quite a bit. I think the Thunder are the best team in the league. I think they've been amazing pretty much all year long, but the Pacers are on a heater right now. They have basically, in a lot of minds, been the underdog in 3 straight series. A lot of people chose the Bucks to beat them. A lot of people thought the Cavs would beat them. I'm going to be honest, myself included. Before the series started out, I kind of figured the Cavs have been rolling. Made a lot of sense to me. And then obviously now we get the Knicks, who, were better than last year. And this series went 7. But, lo and behold, the Pacers are also better than they were last year. There's a lot of fun stuff to unpack with this team. I just think the way they've won these series has been so amazing to where, everything, it's been a thriller. It's been a thrill ride the whole time. To where, they're playing the Bucks and they just smash the Bucks, which nobody really, I didn't expect them to smash the Bucks the way they did, but they do it, right? The Bucks have terrible fourth quarter execution. The Pacers are ready for that, and they take over. The Cavs just get outmatched somehow by the Pacers, and I think the thing when you watch the Pacers the most, I don't understand, if you don't like how they play, I don't understand you. Because the Pacers play the most fun style of basketball in the NBA. They mix in the highest paced offense damn near ever with a team on defense that is gritty, and sure, they're going to give up points and they're going to foul you, but they're going to play hard on defense, and then they're going to play twice as hard on offense. They're a fun bunch. Tyrese Haliburton has eclipsed into the stardom status and has just been amazing. The clutchness has just been otherworldly this postseason. I think this is a fair statement. I don't think there's ever been another guard that's had this many clutch moments in one postseason run. We have the game against the Bucks. We've got the game against the Cavs. We've got the game against the Knicks. Just huge shots after huge shots after huge shots. He's been otherworldly, just to put it simply. They've gotten huge contributions from Pascal Siakam, where that trade last year just looks amazing right now because he fits perfectly with how they play. He had really 3 epically great games in this series that he backpacked the offense for long portions of time. This game 6, he basically carries them the entire first half. In a game that I think it was a 4-point lead for the Pacers at the end of the first half, where they really didn't get a lot from anybody other than Pascal Siakam. So he kept them afloat. Then they get to the third quarter. They're able to turn it on. Other guys start hitting shots. Thomas Bryant puts in a couple clutch threes. Obi Toppin goes crazy. TJ McConnell hits a 3. All that, right? And then Nembhard is just playing awesome defense on Brunson. All the things that you could have asked for out of them, they got. They did it at an exceptional level. And then fourth quarter comes along. The Knicks come out to a hot start to try to save their season. Haliburton comes in the game, and that pretty much gets put to bed. So you can't say enough good things about the way he plays. The floater, he can take the mid-range, he takes the threes, he can dunk. He surprised Mikal Bridges with a dunk. He surprised me. I thought he was going to throw a lob or something, or maybe just a layup, and then he throws down an emphatic dunk. It's oh my gosh. So much good stuff to unpack with the whole team. There's names I haven't even talked about. Ben Shepherd plays solid defense in spot minutes. Jarris Walker had been playing well in the couple minutes that he had gotten in this series. Obviously, he looks like a really nasty ankle injury to me, but we'll see how that tests out. I mean, he didn't seem to have broken anything, so fingers crossed that he's all good. Ben Mathurin plays. I think they said he played it was 42 minutes at one point, and he had 22 free throws. The Pacers don't have a lot of guys that get to the line, right? Siakam's one that does it, but outside of that, they don't really have a dude that's going to just crash in and draw fouls. Mathurin's really, really good at that for how young he is. Also spaces the floor a little bit. I think defensively getting kind of lost in translation every once in a while, but overall the effort's there, which is good enough for me. So the Pacers. They're the most fun offense in the NBA because they play an offense where Tyrese Haliburton is the engine. He is the system. Like the way he plays is how they built the offense. But other guys are able to come in and fill that role when he needs to go to the bench for rest. They get Nembhard who can do it. McConnell will push the pace. Siakam pushes the pace. Everybody knows as soon as they get that ball, whether it's off of a steal, off of a deflection, off of a block, off of a rebound, whatever it is, they're running and gunning. And keeping up with that just destroys you. Because not only you got to work hard for your own offensive buckets, right? But then they're just going 100 miles an hour 100% of the time. They're one of those teams, to me, there are teams that can play fast and play bad. There are teams that can play fast and play good. A lot of times there are teams that play fast and play out of control. The Pacers are one of the teams that plays fast and plays great. There are very few mistakes with their pace of play where you would see a lot of teams be out of control, turnovers, just bad shots, like super contested layups. Pacers don't have a lot of that. There's a lot of movement. Everybody's touching the ball. Everybody's getting shots up. It's an in-flow team. They are on a string together. That's why they made the NBA Finals. I'll be shocked if anybody watching this other than Pacers fans predicted them to go to the finals. I thought they'd be able to have another good year. I thought they were banking on growth from Mathurin and Jarris Walker, and we're going to see how things play out. But I didn't think, I would have had the Celtics as my lock. But they got bounced. So, we got the Pacers, and I think they are very, very deserving of what they've earned thus far. Now, we're going to transition this to quickly with the style, the clash of styles between the Pacers and the Thunder. Because the Thunder are the best defensive team, and the Pacers, to me, are the best offensive team. The Thunder want to keep you in the half court and trap you down, create steals, create deflections, create havoc, and get out and run. Conversely, the Pacers want to get out and run. Doesn't matter what happens. They just want to get out and run. So they're going to try to push the pace the entire game. OKC is going to try to slow them down and create their own pace, play at their style. It's going to be a complete contrast because the Pacers, they've got one gear, and it's 100 miles an hour. The Thunder like to play more about 75, 80 miles per hour, and then they pick and choose when they go to 100. It's a complete different contrast of styles, but both teams are not super three-point reliant. They have guards that can create a ton of looks for others and create a ton of looks for themselves. They've got deep benches. They've got size. They've got shooting where they need it. They've got wing depth. Both these teams were really built in the end of this to make a deep push. Now, I think the Pacers stand a better chance against this Thunder team than pretty much everybody else in the East did after kind of looking at it in hindsight. Obviously, they made the finals, so duh. But the way they play is a gauntlet. You're going to face that all the time. Now, I'm super curious to watch this series and see how Tyrese Haliburton handles the gauntlet that is OKC's defense. Because if he can create havoc for that defense and get them out of place and stuff like that, that's going to be a generational run. Or we're witnessing the birth of one of the youngest championship teams ever in the Oklahoma City Thunder. And I think that's awesome too. So I think, as just a fan of the game, because I'm not a fan of either of these teams, I'm a huge fan of Tyrese Haliburton. I'm a big fan of J-Dub. I like Shea. I love Caruso. I'm a Laker fan, so got the Laker love for him. I like what Chet does. I like how Siakam has evolved. I'm a big believer in Ben Mathurin. There's a lot of good things for me to watch as just a fan of the game and a fan of some of these guys on these teams and just the way these teams play, that I think as fans we're going to be in for a treat. I hate the people that say this is going to be a dud because it's not major market teams. This is everything we asked for. Teams that play defense, teams that run, teams that try to create transition, teams that don't just rely on threes. The only thing is they're just not New York, Chicago, LA, San Francisco, Miami. They're not the big major markets, but they are the two best teams. So I think we got the perfect result. Anyway, quick, easy question. Who do you got in the finals? How many games? Personally, I've been on this Thunder bandwagon the entire time. I think this is a Thunder in 6 or 7, depending how this goes. But the Pacers are one of those teams that, to this point, has been the underdog the entire time. They've done this over and over and over again. They could easily do it again. So, not to leave it as I'm picking both sides here, I think the Thunder have proven to be the best team all season, but I think the Pacers are on quite a heater right now, and betting against them is very dangerous. So I think this is going to be an awesome series. I think we're going to see some awesome stuff out of awesome players. And yeah, I think that's just the best thing we could ask for as fans. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe if you like this kind of content. Please like the video. Appreciate you for watching. I can't wait for this NBA Finals series. This is going to be one of the best ones I think we've had in quite some time. So I'm done. Peace.